CANTARELLA actually has a lot of stuff in a kit that makes room for experimentation in the overworld, and in this video I will show you guys some of the cool things that players have already found out. This video is also sponsored by Kuro Games, so appreciate the opportunity. But let's get into the cool stuff that people have found out. The first thing I wanted to show you is that you can use the umbrella from CANTARELLA to actually float downwards. I think it's even slower when it comes to the falling speed than the glider. So she literally just turns into Mary Poppins, and yeah, pretty much the first character that can do something like this in Wuthering Waves. So I thought that's a pretty cool Easter egg. If you want to do this for yourself, you gotta keep in mind she can only do this when she doesn't have any forte charged up, which is a bit tricky because her resonance skill actually triggers one forte. So every time you want to kind of play around with this, you actually need to deplete the forte first. Then you can just hold your heavy attack and she will start floating downwards. Very funny is also that you can control a little bit while falling down. It's not a lot of movement that you can do, but you can decide which direction you will glide to. But it's not very flexible. Keep this in mind. This is more like a gimmicky thing, but I think it's quite cool. Another thing I'm going to show you is that she's actually faster when swimming. And just to show it off, we're going to use, for example, Shorekeeper first. Or maybe let's use Yinshi. So here we go. I'm going to use Sprint here. That is her sprint speed. It looks like this. Pretty normal. Now, if we swap to CANTARELLA, you will also see that she has a little bit of blue color when she's swimming, leaving behind like a trail, because the other characters don't really have that. And second of all is that she's also faster than other resonators when swimming. So let's take a look here. And this is the pace when she is sprinting while swimming. Looks pretty fast, but when do you really swim in the game? It's pretty rare, but yeah, I think it's a quite cool thing. Also, she turns a little bit blue, gives it a little bit of a magical color. But of course, there's also another thing she can do in the water that is actually shown here. When you actually use your heavy attack, you will actually get out of the water. Let's do this real quick. What you're gonna do is she uses her umbrella and she will sit on a jellyfish. Just keep in mind she's not sitting on that one for a long time, and after a while she will actually get back down to the water. But you can just repeat this over and over again. It is worth to note that she doesn't regain stamina while sitting down. That is actually what I was thinking, while a lot of people actually are going crazy about this, that is game-breaking power creep. But no, she's not getting stamina back while sitting on a jellyfish, which is kind of weird, to be honest. Why not? But yeah, I guess they don't want to power creep that much. But also very cool is that if you use her heavy attack, and you will learn how to play her, is she actually enters a different mode. If you start attacking now, she actually does some different movesets while also floating around. Just keep in mind, you will also spend stamina in this, and you will probably drown if you do it like me. And you might be asking, how can you make use of this in a wise way? Is there like some tricks you can do? I would say yes, this could be actually quite useful for maybe even some parkour situations. So if, for example, if you guys remember the old parkour stuff, so all you gotta do is hold the heavy attack, you will jump into this new mode, you can start attacking over and over again. Yeah, you will stay in the air. And you can actually reach places that you maybe normally wouldn't. This might be something that you have to play around with more. I mean, it's just day one, but I can definitely see that you can make use of this somehow in the old zones, maybe where there's no flying yet. You can stay just long in the air and use the grappling hook and stuff. But keep in mind, this can only be used when you're on the floor first. And the last thing I wanted to show you guys is that her dash actually changes when you are in the different mode. So this is her dash when you are in the normal mode. Nothing crazy about that one, but if you enter the heavy attack mode, then it looks like this. She actually starts floating, and it actually looks really cool and flashy. So yeah, I actually have a lot of fun trying stuff out with her just in the overworld. I did not even try her too much in the combat yet. This is just day one, of course. But I definitely think that she has some very interesting stuff in her kit that just gives room for people like me that want to experiment around a lot. Oh, this is one idol I didn't even see yet. She's summoning like a pot, making a poison pot. Wonderful. Oh, she's tasting it. Oh my.
It tastes good.
Oh my god. Okay, I think this is the perfect ending for the video. Appreciate you all for watching. Yeah, subscribe for more Wuthering Waves. Let me know what you guys think about all this stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.